it's shaking.
Go, we're gonna go lap now. Go, go, go.
It's not pulling.
Oh, something's broken?
Yeah.
Hey guys, how you doing? As many already know, I have my Mustang that I supercharge with the Xcharger. I have the hypo kit. Let me open this up. Let me grab a light real quick. Alright. Yep, Xcharger right here. Great supercharger. Loved it. It was a lot of fun. It was a blast taking out the crossing. But fortunately, I guess 10-11 pounds boost. Way too much for this 4-liter engine. So I blew it up. And well, I mean, it's all together now. I've tried repairing it. I tried swapping in a different 4-liter into it. The replacement that I ended up getting for it not worked the way I thought it would. And it broke as soon as I cranked it. So that was a real bummer. So what I ended up having to do is I attempted to rebuild this one, the original, which is currently in there right now. Never tried anything like that before, so it was quite a task. But I was thinking, you know what, might as well try. See if I can get it working at least. So I went through a lengthy process of tearing it apart and putting it back together. With no experience ever doing anything like that before. Got it back together. And we'll see the first start of the video. I'll link that here right now. It ran, and it ran like it sounded fine, but unfortunately it did not want to drive. Now it ran, but it idled terribly. Did not idle very well. What I'm thinking is there's probably way more broken in this than I thought it was. So as far as right now, I have plans for the Mustang, different plans than when the Xcharger on the 4-liter right now. So if you go over here, if I move back a little, you can see the front bumper is taken off. You see the back bumper is taken off. And if I open this trunk, and you'll see it's completely empty. The trunk has been ripped out. The seats have been ripped out. You can kind of see the dash has been ripped out. I just took out the door panels earlier today. It's being taken apart. For what, you might ask? You can probably guess. But I'd much rather wait for it to show up. Once it shows up, I'll show everyone what the plans for this car is. It's definitely still gonna get autocross, that's for sure. But I have bigger plans for this car. And it's still gonna be my project car, my autocross car, my track car, project car. It's always gonna be my project car. as far as for this though, as far as this engine goes, I kind of don't want to give up on it, honestly. This bad girl is amazing. It's a lot of fun. The Supercharger one is highly addicting. And honestly, it was really good. It does not weigh that much up front. So it's really light up front. The nose is not heavy at all. So it handled really well. I may try another replacement 4-liter and see how that goes. I'm probably gonna tear everything apart, even the blower. Take the blower apart, inspect everything, make sure everything's good. If anything needs fixing, fix it before I throw it on another one, and then most likely maybe take it somewhere professional and get it done right this time, and hopefully get it running. Maybe throw it in something else. Definitely throw something that would be lighter, so it would definitely benefit even more, because I mean, while it's not heavy, the Mustang itself is still pretty heavy, so it definitely could benefit from being in something lighter, something smaller, because in itself this thing is still a lot of fun. Or I might end up deciding to take apart the kit, cut up the wiring that I had to do, everything that came with it, throw the kit back together and just sell it as a used kit. I'm not 100% sure yet. It all depends on how bad the damage is. But actually, let me grab piston real quick. Alright, so this bad girl, this piston right here, came out of this one, the original. This is the piston from cylinder 1. And at a close look, looks perfectly fine, right? And then you see that. That's really bad. Let me try to get a closer look at it. So you can see here, you have the piston ring right here, completely exposed. So the thing about these engines, these pistons are terrible for boost. These hyperetic, I don't know how to pronounce, hyperotic pistons designs don't like boost at all. And that's mainly because if you look real closely, if it will zoom in on it, maybe right there, that distance between that ring and the top of the piston is very thin, very, very thin, and they make him prone to failure on the boost. So these piston rings compressed too much, and they touched, and it basically popped off that chunk of the piston right there. Real nasty chunk. And then from there, all of that damage was caused by that jumping around in there. It's also on that cylinder head, which is currently back on it. It is pretty rough. I probably shouldn't have thrown it back on, but I didn't have an option because I couldn't get another one in time. So it went back on there because I was trying it to see if it would work with no hopes of it actually working. But it started and it ran and thought it'd be fine, but then it idled really rough, more rough than it felt reasonable. So I'm thinking it might be something worse, because it runs, it idles alright in park or neutral, but the moment I put it in drive or in reverse, it just does not like it. It does not like being under load. I did a compression test, and the compression test was fine, so there's probably more I'm gonna have to do and see what's actually wrong. What else is wrong, I guess I should say. I guess just a quick update on the Xcharger and the future of this car, and there's gonna be a lot more to come. Alright, see you guys later.